aeroplane and be face up, isn't it? Camera that in. Be face up, isn't it? Camera that in. Is there any? Hi everyone. Sorry, much apologies for the delay. We had some technical issues. Our very first live, and unfortunately it didn't quite go through as planned, but we're here now, so thank you for bearing with us. Welcome. Today, as the title suggests, we're going to be working with flowers, and particularly the layered flowers that I sell in my Etsy shop, Debbie's Crafty Hands. Little plug there, unashamedly. Feel free to ask any questions on the chat, and if I miss the questions, then my technical guy will shout them out to me. Like and subscribe if you're new and you haven't done so already. Thank you very much. Right, we shall begin, as they say. First of all, for those who haven't seen my stock as such, the 3 different size flowers I make make the tiny ones, the mini ones, and the 1.5 inch. So 1.5, 1 inch, and 1/2 inch. Today I'm going to be concentrating on making the 1.5 inch, which consists of petals, 2 1.5 inch layered petals, which are all pre-cut form. Well, I cut them, but I store them pre-cut, ready to make up in batches. So we would put a layer of 1.5 inch on top of each other, so they're crosswise to each other to form the full circle of flowers. And then I will get the next size, and I will choose an appropriate colour to go to the middle, and next layer on, and then the next size down, and then I will finish it off with a little, trying to find an appropriate colour for the next size down in my bundle across the way here. So something along those lines, and then I would find an appropriate gem to put in the middle to match the colour. Got a selection here, but over to the side of me I have quite a large choice, probably about 50 different colours and styles. So I shall make the flowers, make some room here. I glue them down with my Kalal glue, and it holds the gems quite nicely as well, so that's always good. I do a little circle, pop the layer on top, put it down. Now, generally speaking, I don't do individual flowers like layer one on top of the other. I tend to do it in batches, so I'll do all the pairings of the first layer, then bring it through and bring the next size petals in, etc. So that's what I'll be doing in a minute, but just wanted to show you the process behind. Can you find me a green gem, please? Green, please.
This for you?
That'll do.
Lime green.
Limey green.
Or we got some more foresty greens here. Slightly smaller.
When I do my craft room tour, I shall show you what I call my sweetie shelf. Well, it looks like sweeties, it's not. It's nice, bright and colourful.
Really? Much as a cat food fry sometimes.
Might be a bit chewy.
Sorry about the microphone. I'm just trying to get a bit more between us for this one.
So, now these little green ones are slightly too small for this size flower. I don't know if you can pan into the difference there.
Oh, I'm still on. Oh, there was mine. Sorry.
So the darker green is smaller than the lime green, so I use the lime green. Now the darker green is used for smaller flowers, such as the 1/2 inch and the 1 inch. I think that's pretty dry in that bit now. See, we've got a couple of viewers here. Don't be shy. Introduce yourselves, where you're from, and etc. We don't bite, honest. We're happy to field any questions you might have. So that's our completed one. Now I'll start doing them in batches. One. So what I do is I lay them out different colours, and as I lay them out I might find, for instance, this one will go quite nice over the top of this one, so I'll then glue that together. Can you zoom back up please? We're a little close. People don't really want to see the hair on my arms. As pretty as it is, that's not the theme of the show. I try and make each flower as unique as possible. I mean, within the limitations of what I have available to me. So this one is now a double layer. I'll bring this one forward, and I found a nice shiny purple over the top, and I just sit until I've made up a few, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 double layers. Allow the glue to dry, then come back in with the next layer. So a little bit about myself, how everything started. The Etsy shop started when I needed a hobby that I could pick up and drop down if I had to, quite quickly. And this seemed to be quite an easy craft to do that with, and the reason behind that is I was at that point nursing my late husband. He didn't need a lot of attention, but he did need to have someone with him most of the time, so it was a case of keeping myself occupied while keeping an eye on and making sure he was okay in between sort of the care. And I had so many flowers that I didn't really know what to do with them. I couldn't make the cards enough to use them all up, so I took the plunge and I started my Etsy shop, and that was a few years ago now, and it was in the January. And I've now decided to do the YouTube, and once again started in the January. And the YouTube, yes, I'm not going to harp on with my Etsy shop on general episodes, but I do want people to know how things are produced and how handmade they are, and how much
the videos are about as handmade as the crafts themselves.
Yeah. I don't look for perfection, so at the end here there's a little bit of a white bit. That doesn't bother me. And it just, it's organic. It's a very niche word, I suppose, organic, but I'm not a machine, and even machines can go wrong, and I like to show that things, what they originally were, maybe. So this, for instance, was originally the inside of an envelope, as was this, as was this. So immediately you got three different textures, slightly different colour patination, just from inside of envelopes. Now, because the envelope can be a bit thin and I need this to be a little bit firmer to handle the petals, I have layered it on copy weight paper just to give it a bit of oomph before I hole punched it. I use packaging. I use Christmas crackers, outsides of. This one is an old Christmas card base that I never made into a card. Another inside of an envelope. This one's actually Marks and Spencer's paper bag. And they're quite nice because it gives all different coloured tones. So we have the blue tone and we have the reddy purple tone. So, you know, that gives you different shades to work with. I also get white packaging sometimes, which I use crayons or paints or markers to give myself some colour. So it is so varied, and I try and this one's a tissue box. Lots of examples. So I do try and use as much waste product as possible and repurpose. That one looks, I think that would look quite good with that one. Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Technical guys got a light bulb moment.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, you're on.
My screen I was watching was on a bit of a delay, and it was about 5 seconds before I could see my hand move the action I've just done.
Well,
so
no. Here's what the problem is, because so the reason that the stream is a bit delayed, a bit more behind the scenes stuff here. Basically, I logged into the streaming software on the wrong account, which was fine for doing the recording, it didn't matter. But when I went to try to go live, it means that we're currently live on 2 different channels at the moment. Obviously, this one, the one that you're watching it on, and technically the main account for this login. So I think I signed into this before we made. Yeah, it would have been before we even made this this channel. Well, we were logged into that for other stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. So all the setup for doing all your Zoomy stuff that we all know and probably don't love. All of that is set up on the wrong account. So when I tried to log into the other account, it just sort of got rid of everything. So I had to do sort of a bit of a
quick reboot.
Yeah, but basically, I've had to add the other channel as a separate stream source. So that's why we're live on 2 different YouTube channels at the same time. Whoopsies! Technical
mumbo jumbo, but
yeah,
that's roughly the reason for us being late onto the 7 o'clock time zone as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that means that you're not going to see the lovely thumbnail that I spent a whole 10 seconds making.
Maybe we could put it at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Just as a outtake blooper.
Maybe, yeah. I can probably maybe show it on the screen, on the stream at some point. I can add that in. That's fine.
Are there any comments to answer?
I don't believe so. That explains why you didn't see the comment that I did make. Yeah, you can see my hello world comment because you were on the wrong channel.
I was on the wrong channel.
Sorry if you can see my head or my arm or whatever. Oh, there we go.
Right, well, that is a different video.
Ah. What? What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, and you can see my message there as well.
Lovely. We had a bit of a oh my goodness moment. We thought we were watching, streaming a previous episode for a second.
Well, I knew we
well,
weren't, but
I did,
yeah,
but it was a bit
done.
confusing.
Yeah, I just instead of clicking the live stream, I just clicked on the latest video by mistake when I was changing over the channels. Oopsies.
So, for those of you just coming in, apologies for the delay. Welcome to the yeah, definitely a madhouse tonight. We had some technical issues, and that's why we were running a little bit behind time.
Does that come up on your screen?
Our I seem to have a time-lapse delay on this, and a little bit of network issue by the looks of it. Oh yes, other things that I use are book pages. And book pages, I normally have to scan the page to make sure that there's no words that will be inappropriate to be displayed. Although you don't really see much of the lettering, so it's not too bad. And sometimes I might paint the book pages. I tend to do them 2 pages thick, so stick one page to the other just to give it a little bit of heft. For those that are just coming in, we're running a little bit late. I'm currently layering my first layers of flowers on my 1.5 inch flowers, and we're making this size here.
Look, you know the funny thing about this is as well is the fact that we've been planning this live stream for a couple of days in our heads, and
it didn't go to plan.
well, not so much that as we completely forgot to you know, let anyone else know outside of our heads, or plan out when it was going to be or anything like that until
It was a little bit of a
this afternoon. We decided, yeah, let's do it about 7 tonight.
It was a little bit of a
Last minute.
yeah, last minute decision to do live today.
Don't tell anyone.
I've got greys, I've got pinks, I've got blues, I've got purples, I've got pale pinks, I've got black and white, greens.
Lots of greys.
I'm not talking about the hair. Goodness me. Can't take him anywhere, can you? Right. So I was discussing the type of papers that I can use. It needs to be lightweight cardboard or thick paper, or double copy weight paper, sort of thickness. So you tap 2 pieces of copy paper together, then that will be the thickness you stand up to, you know, being put on cards and posted, etc., etc. Go sparkly book pages, why not? Print out my, punch out my petal shapes, So it depends on the, I would say a tissue box would be too thick, but some cereal boxes, especially nowadays they're cut in corners, would be suitable. It's whether my hole punch will go through it basically, and sometimes it can be a bit thick. Thank you for the question. I will be doing cereal boxes.
Not quite the right shape, but that's like fine.
Yeah, so it's similar to this punch. And clip it and hold it down so it hasn't got a very big opening. You don't want it too thick, and obviously if you're punching hundreds and hundreds of them, then you want to make it not too tough on the fingers as well. So it needs to be sort of finger press pressure. Try saying that after a few drinks. Finger press pressure. Do a couple more of these and then we'll do the next layer. Basically 4 layered flowers. I put them on half A4 size cards with the corners rounded, and display them 15 per card, and they're then posted in a padded envelope to help protect them. So I was getting distracted there halfway through my sentence. I must finish my sentences. Looking for the right one to fit that particular colour. Oh, what a nice bright green. Bright green. It's quite a therapeutic thing. So, switching forward, the Etsy shop is ticking along nicely. I would like it to be a little bit more proactive, but it isn't. The shop wasn't the issue for making a profit. It was an outlet to share the product, I suppose, for want of a better word, that I was providing. And for me, it's more the making and the relaxing of it. You know, the relaxing yourself in your mind while you're doing the task, more than, you know, the actual selling of it. But I did need an outlet, otherwise I would have been up to my proverbial in layered flowers. And it's been fun trying to work out what works and what doesn't work regarding the types of materials you can use. Some work better than others. Some stick better than others. I've learned that the glue I had previously been using wasn't strong enough to hold more slick surfaces, like the shinier surfaces, and it would slide off. So that's why I've gone over to Kalau glue. I'm trying to think of the original glue I was using. I can't think the name of it off the top of my head.
Elmer's?
Yeah, it might have been like a school glue, that's right, yeah. Yeah, well thought, Pete. Right, let's do a yellow. I haven't done yellow yet. No? Yellow. Any more questions? And it doesn't have to be about this particular, what I'm doing now. I'm just doing this for background ambience. But any the other videos, or you know, in general, really.
What video? We would. So the 7th video would have gone out about an hour, 2 hours ago now. Just over 2 hours ago now.
So if we show what we did, it wouldn't be a spoiler then, would it?
No. What was the 7th video? There's a question for you.
If you haven't seen that video yet, then close your eyes when we let. Excuse me. Who invited you to the party?
Oh, and of course Mia.
And it's definitely a live show, although she has appeared in.
She may have appeared in the video
several videos. Yes.
While I think about it.
She likes to make her entrance. No, we don't have any red. Have a little bit of red here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Nice bit of sparkly red. Not sure where that came from, but
that's a
pretty.
thumbnail for you. Remember what it was?
Oh yes, the envelopes up top. So,
well, not those. That one.
We had some fun. Right, close your eyes if you haven't seen the 7th video, and I'm just going to do a quick spoiler alert.
Yep. I will link the video in the chat in a second as well.
So we made envelopes. Well, we didn't make the envelopes, we decorated the envelopes. And learn how to make your own stencils. You can open your eyes again now. I've removed it from the screen. Just in case you didn't want to spoil the surprise. Now I try and make it as fun and enjoyable to watch as I can. If there are, we're learning all the time. We've done a dozen videos so far.
That's
we
yes, exactly. Well, this will be our
12th video.
both our 10th and our 12th video, because that's just how production works sometimes.
It was slightly recorded slightly out of sequence.
That was mainly because we knew, we said
we had planned this video,
as the 10th
and the
video.
other videos tend to be right. What are we doing this afternoon? Oh, we're on in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I better grab some materials. Luckily, I've got plenty of supplies in my craft room to work from. So I'm saying maybe a little bit too many, but it's good to have variety. It stops you getting bored. Another thing I use are maps. So maps and book pages. Once again, unless the map is of quite a substantial thickness, then it would need to be stuck one page to the other, or folded over. And trying to find something that will fit nicely with my map here.
And so it's very clever.
Ah.
If you're there, Ken, hello.
Hello, Ken. Nice to hear from you. Ah. Got people gathering. Crowds are gathering.
I got
Nice.
7 people at the moment. I think you'll see up a little as well. You got a little bit of a crowd. You've got a little bit of an audience.
Well, I like to play to an audience.
You're not picking an audience.
The audience might not like me to play to them, but I like to play to an audience. Ah, that's the one I was looking for.
I was about to say you sit there fiddling on your own, but that might sound a bit rude. So.
Oh my goodness, this is
I
a
won't say
child
that.
show. This is not directed at children, but
Family show.
a family show. That's the one. Family.
Family show.
And to be honest, I'm pretty sure that most of the people watching are family.
So sorry about that, guys.
I think I'm getting a little bit rummy with lack of sleep and the stress of the video not quite going to plan. So, do forgive my exuberance. Oh, gosh, I'm putting posh words in now as well.
Super.
Exuberance. I'm very exuberated to see you. Oh, that's not right, is it? How would you?
It's not try.
Let's not try now. Let's find something else to talk about. We would. Now, is this a spoiler alert if we talk about the one we've just recorded? I'm trying to get my head around the. Yes, it will be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
So we've just recorded episode 9, literally 20 minutes before we went live. About 20 minutes before we went live. So. So like I said, these are not being filmed in order. Obviously, this will also, we're going to do an edited version of this, probably chop out a little bit out. Probably be one of our highest edited videos. It will go out on the 30th, day 10, as it were. Which was quite handy that we sort of started on the 21st. Episode 1 on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, whatever. It'd be very handy for keeping track of what video number we're up to. So, what we're going to do when we get into February and try to remember what video we're up to. I actually have to start writing it down properly or something.
Yeah, oh goodness, we'll have to organise.
Ooh.
And we're not known for our organisation.
That sounds contagious. I do hope that there has been a noticeable improvement. If anyone has watched through the episode, or even just glanced through the episodes, that there is a
yeah, I think a couple have
improvement.
watched and commented regularly, so that they will be the ones to be able to say how, and if they think that the episodes have improved, and if they're going forward, what improvements would be needed. Or I did have one comment. I'm trying to think what was said. Oh yes, the zoom could do with being a little slower to come up and down. If that was possible, but that's the only thing I've heard is in with the sort of technical side of things.
Yeah, well,
So I don't know if that's anything that could happen.
not with the current setup, but if I'm going to have to remake the entire setup in the new profile anyway,
then
have
that
a
may
look
be an
at
option.
Although, with how I'm doing it, I'm basically each level of zoom is a different setup. So I'm basically I'm doing a square. Where's the? There we go. I'm doing a square like that, and then I'm just making that square bigger or smaller as I change what you're looking at. So the actual zoom is actually just like a transition effect. It's not actually me zooming in or out. It just appears that way.
Ah. So there's not a sort of a time delay as to you will get to that point within so many seconds or something.
Especially now we've had to go premium now with the software. So,
Premium.
yeah, so I
Oh,
might
goodness.
premium
software.
feature and do that with that. I'll have a look in a second and then see if nothing else is on.
Right, I am now doing my next layer onto, so there'll be 4 layers on each that I've done paired with the 1.5 inch petals, and now I'm doing my inch layer. So I need this size petal.
I just sent Claude a link on Facebook. We can get it on this computer.
Yeah. Yeah,
So then I'll send you a message letting me know that I've sent him a message.
oh my goodness. Trying to keep track of everybody, especially when my phone's being used to do the recording.
No, I don't mean to call.
Hi Paul, you're live on our live chat.
Yeah, that's
I'd go down okay, I'm not sure. Right, no, that's the wrong size. I'm looking for this size. Get a few more out the jar. I store them in. Basically, I think they used to be like crispy biscuit things in these, and we had to suffer the ordeal of actually eating all the biscuits in order to get all the jars. It was terrible. We were force feeding ourselves just to get enough jars. Hence the diet in January. But we did it. It was a sacrifice, but we did it. Right, so we've got a nice selection of that next size. What's happened to that one? Looks a bit like...
Let me have a look at this.
Any more questions, anyone? Are you enjoying it so far? Is it informative, do you think? Is there any anything that you feel I've not covered that should cover? Any ideas for future upcoming videos? That would be a, you know, sort of subscriber-led. Well, seemed a little bit smoother, but I have a bit of a time delay, so I'm not.
Have a look at it here. Sorry about the zooming on out, guys. I'm just checking to make sure. I've doubled the amount of time there.
Oh, that's much smoother. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
compared to what it was.
We'll add a little bit more to that.
We were possibly making people a bit seasick with the speed of the.
Yeah, I think some of it probably is because I'm using. There's two programs that I can control the camera with. One of them, well, I say control the camera. Very, like I said, very basic
The
sort
loosest
of changing.
terminology.
Yeah, but like I say, I can't pan or anything like that. Well, I can, but it's a bit more awkward. Which is a software that I'm using. So yeah. I also have this I can pan up this bit. The old products. Yeah. So yeah, sorry about all. This is a bit more loosey-goosey on the whole professionalism on the live stream. But yeah.
Basically, what he's trying to say is we're using you guys as guinea pigs so that we can work out the technical issues.
Pretty much.
So thanks for being our guinea pigs.
Generation.
Acceleration. We don't want to accelerate, we want to decelerate, I think.
Well, yeah, but there is like a plus and minus thing on it, but I'm not quite sure which does what. And you'd expect the minus to go slower, but
Not necessarily.
I can't say for sure. So I'm going to leave that to we're off stream and fiddle around with that properly.
Yeah, we don't want one feeling queasy.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed the videos thus far, you know, share with your friends, family, etc.
Pets, whatever.
Your pets, yeah, the fox out in the garden.
Cats certainly seem to love the show.
We're happy with, you know, any viewers to help get us going, basically. And you know, we have seen a improvement during the videos we've done so far, and we will continue and endeavour to improve further.
Oh, hello there! We got a new chatter.
A new chatty chat? Who's chatting? Oh. Hi! Hi, Angie! How you doing? Have you been lurking? Or have you just come on? We had some technical difficulties, so we weren't quite on the time that we'd hoped to come up. Right. Right, so those are the ones I've done the third layer on, so I'll put them up the top. Layers for these. Okay. Mirror. Top up my glue bottle, I think. Using quite a bit of it recently. I have a little long nozzle bottle for fine work, but it's basically Kalal glue that's been ported into the little bottle, and Kalal is multi-purpose glue. It's strong glue. I wouldn't use it for anything heavy, but it's quite good for what I use it for, and basically paper crafting. It's good paper to paper. It's good lightweight gems. I'll do that one, or did I just place it? No, I did good bit. That is a nice.
Oh, I see.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, don't mind, because all publicity is good publicity as far as YouTube is concerned. Interaction is not monitored in the fact whether it's a good comment or a bad comment. It's just a comment. Same with thumbs up and down, so it's nice to have interaction regardless, and if you feel that you need to do a thumbs down, then tell us why, so that we can put it right, if we possibly can. I mean, is it the tone of my voice? I drone on and make you fall asleep, or do I need to be a bit more lively, and or am I speaking too fast, too slow? And I will try and adjust accordingly.
Just right.
Or is it a Goldilocks just right?
Yeah. Different for everyone on this one.
So how many of you watching at the moment have seen the first few episodes, and what did you think of them? We're all learning, or hopefully you're learning from what I'm showing you. Is the content too simplified, too complicated? know. I've got a thick skin, so if it's a load of rubbish, then it's a load of rubbish.
You said it.
Now I do need to fill up my bottle, so might be the opportunity to show you how I fill it up.
A bottle? Glue
My
bottle?
Glue bottle.
Okay. Your glue bottle flies?
It
No.
has a... I'm ignoring that one. It has a pin that goes into the nozzle, which in theory stops the glue coming out, but it's a little bit loopy sometimes. Then it has metal spout and has a screw top.
Is it short and stout?
Oh no, that's me.
Uh,
My Kalau bottle, basically it's a twist opening. So that's closed, that's open, and it allows the glue to flow round. Loopy at the top, using it on a episode earlier, so it's got a bit of a film on it. So I steady my little bottle, have the Kalau glue a 45-degree angle, and pour slowly, squeezing gently and almost like glooping it out, watching the level of where it is.
just don't do what I did with the oil. Like,
Yeah, you need to let it flow and stop, just so that you can see what level it's come up to, because it's sometimes quite difficult to judge.
It takes a moment to settle, doesn't it? It's like honey.
Yeah. Okay, sugar. Oh, you weren't calling me honey.
No, I was not calling you honey.
Yeah, we had an incident with the oil. We bought a new jar so we can decant our
10 litres sort of.
our huge great pot of cooking oil that we've invested in, and it was an investment.
Yeah, quid so much, like 5 litres. Too bad.
It was a good price.
A bit big to sit on the
It's a bit big
worktop though.
to sit on the worktop as general use, and heavy to sort of.
I found a bottle very similar to a couple of other slightly smaller ones we've got already. The last one on the shelf in a hardware store.
So I bring it up just to below the neckline. If you can see the colour difference there. Yeah. And I will close this before I forget. The glue dries out. And then take the dried on layer off the top of this one, so that when I come to take my lid off again, it's not stuck to it. And I can screw my lid back on. Now these little bottles you can find in most places. I think I got mine from Amazon in a pack of 6. So you can put different glues in depending on what you're working with and what you need. So I had one with school glue in it, but then I changed to the Kalau and I didn't need it, so I used that up. Basically the most I use is the Kalau glue, either on the larger bottle or the fine tip nozzle. Don't need those petals. Oh no, I can't start singing that. I'll get bleeped from YouTube for royalties or something. Got to be careful what you sing. Mind you, if I sing, it probably wouldn't be anything recognisable.
So. More likely to be taken over disturbing the peace.
Yeah, I'd just be arrested for that. And I found this colour does stick well to like the glittery pages or the shiny and the sheer glossy sort of.
I mean, quite a large page of them. Is this a normal size? Or is this XL post page?
Page of
Like this back thing that you're using here.
this page is A4 size.
I mean, it's bigger than what you would normally send out, is it? Or
Yes. When I send them out, there will be 15 to a page, so it would be. I mean, these aren't completed, but I can show you the rough
roughly
layout.
A size? A5 size, is it?
It will be
paper?
half A4.
Yeah, usually 5.
And
That's
there
how,
will be
how the A scale works.
a bit of a selection. So there will be 5 along, 3 down. Pick up. I use washi tape, low tack tape, in order to stick them on. So I would roll it round to itself and stick it on, and then put it on the bottom and then stick it on the card. So whoever receives them will then be able to peel them off nicely, but without ripping the card, which they can then reuse, and more importantly without ripping the bottom of the flowers.
Right, how we decided that the radiator shelf was his shelf actually, and we didn't want anything else on there.
Oh, helpful. He was redesigning.
Yeah.
Was he?
Redecorating the bathroom.
I wonder why all the bits were on the floor the other day.
No privacy in this house. Tabitha sitting on the side while I went just now, and then Mia followed me to get some water.
Yes, Mia loves drinking from the sink.
The tap.
The tap in the sink. She'll sit on the side of the sink and then she'll sort of half climb into it, shake her paws if she's stepping into the flow of water, and be most indignant that you turn the tap on but her feet are getting wet. She's not quite got the idea of that yet.
She will yowl at you until you turn it on as well. Just waiting in the hallway for someone to come out and just running in behind you.
So yeah, she's a bit of a
Diva.
That's the right word, yeah, definitely.
We're going to put that
diva.
other puncture away before we forget about it.
Yeah.
Just coming up to our first hour. I think
Right.
we're going to hour 2, don't you?
Oh, well, we can go into a little bit into hour 2 if people are you still happy to carry on, guys?
Are you all
Let us
sitting
know in the
comfortably?
comments.
Shall we continue?
Yes. What do we think? Have you had enough of us?
Probably about 10 episodes ago, but there we go. 10 episodes that even haven't even been published yet, so...
Before we started? Okay,
Yeah.
I get the idea, yeah. Yeah, one thing about having the this glue tootful, you have to make sure you put the pin in each time, because it does bubble up and you end up with a big bobble on the end of your...
Oh. He's arrived.
Thank you, dear. Welcome, Paul. You finally got here, or if you're finally able to make a comment. I'm not sure whether you've been watching in the background or not. Or maybe I'll make my TV debut, you never know. Debut, get it?
Debut.
No, it's debut.
Debut.
Go with the program. No? I'm too good for him. Okay, so we need some blue. Now let's get rid of some of these big ones because I don't need them anymore at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, of course, it's on the other side. 1 second.
Oh, am I just about to die? My tablet's just about to die. So, emergency.
Well done for getting that out.
charger.
I didn't even have to tell you about that. You just did that.
Oh, I'm learning a few things as I'm going along.
Yeah.
As long as I don't get into bad habits and do the wrong things, I'll be alright.
I've got no idea what I'm talking about.
Right, so this is our finished product that we're hoping to emulate and achieve this sort of that finished result. That one. I think of that one, Pete. Is it too brown?
Which one?
This one.
No, I don't think so. Let's do. Okay.
I'm a bit happy one for somewhere. Which way am I going?
Up to
Is that the left or the right?
the right.
The other right. Okay. Well, not only there's a double whammy there. Not only are my dyslexics and my left and right are a bit of a mission in the first place, but I'm trying to watch the mirrored image on the screen.
It's not mirrored anymore, so you got that excuse.
I have. Oh, damn! Put my excuse away.
Yes. Because you kept complaining about it, so I made sure I flipped it correctly.
I don't talk about flipping things. I'm still on the pancake urge at the moment.
No, this is up the crisp urge.
Well, that's there as well, but we had to.
Crisp-filled pancakes.
Now you've got something there. You've got to have in your pancake. Or is that a completely absurd idea?
I'm sure most people are going to say no. just no.
Get out of my head. We are on the same wavelength, shall we say?
Ooh. 5 likes now. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah.
For dropping more likes
Are
and comments.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do so because then
every little helps.
you won't miss an episode.
Yeah.
It will benefit you as well as me, because it will just let you know when the next.
If it's 5:30 in the UK, there should be a new video going out every single day.
Now we're a little bit in front. We hope to stay ahead of the game.
We have had a little quality drop there.
Quality drop?
Is
Like Quality Street or?
No, we had a little bit of few drop frames.
Oh dear.
Why? All good now, well, so thanks. Do let us know if there's any issues with the stream. Much wood, it hasn't cut out at all yet. Quite surprising. This does seem to be on our side at the moment. But either way, this is all getting recorded in the background and will be edited down to a lovely episode 10 for us to watch at some point. So that will be fun.
Will that episode keep comments in? Or
Well, it certainly keep us talking about them in to a degree. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that like a 1 hour long special, depending on how much longer we go over. I will come down to a half an hour with a bit more heavy editing than most other episodes. I'm not quite sure yet. It depends what happens and how lazy I get when I'm editing it.
Now come on, stop cutting corners. We don't want any corners cut. Except on envelopes. Now, if you hadn't seen that episode, there's a spoiler for you.
Yeah. And here's another spoiler about that one as well. Where are they?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
We've had a little bit of incident, shall we say?
drop of bother.
A little drop of bother, yes. Oh, a big drop of bother actually.
Oh, dear.
A big drop of super noodle, pot noodle thingy.
So that one is fine. Maybe a little bit smudged.
Got a little damp in the process.
Speaking of Mudge.
Mudge is our bumblebee. He did originally open up to go on to a book corner as a bookmark, but he's now just a corner decorator because he got stuck together by pot noodle goop.
Different brand, but it's the same idea.
So unfortunately, but we managed to clean him up.
For the most part, he's got a bit wibbly on the back.
Bit wibbly wobbly, but
yeah,
we managed to save what we could, but we couldn't save the opening that went over the.
Fortunately, we did manage to take that lovely.
We got our thumbnail taken beforehand.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would have been a bit more of a disaster. A disaster, darling, disaster. I like that. This one is done with crayon. So again, I think I said earlier that I sometimes colour them in, just sit and colour in this from a food packaging, I believe. And it gives like a texture to it, because you see the little bit of the background and the colour. Oh, getting sticky fingers.
How many have we made today then?
Well, if I
anyway.
finish them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 19. It would be 20 if I complete them all. Now, normally I'll be able to do this a lot quicker because I'll just go boom, 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 boom. But because I'm chatting and we're
Trying to make sure you're actually in focus.
trying to entertain the troops, so to speak.
Are you not entertained?
Well, I'm not sure if they are or not.
You let us know.
I'm hoping so. This making of the flowers is more of a background thing, really. Something hopefully pretty for you to look at while we're chatting. Now I'm trying to find a bit of green that will go with this one. Searching through my layers. No, I think that's a little too blue, that one. That right tone, but needs to be a little bit greener. I'm a bit fussy where it comes to my layering because I like them to blend, tone in, and using, you know, sort of similar colours. almost on the fourth layer. Because you're a bit glittery. I was saying how well you stuck with the glitter, and now you don't do it. Let's give it a little bit more. Get a bigger blob of glue. Could be that my fingers are a bit sticky. What I could do is use the end of the pencil to pull you down. And in there. When your fingers get a little bit sticky, it tends to pull up from way down. So we have 2 left to put the third layer on. This bright pink we need. And maybe that one there. Sometimes it's fun to make them clash but go at the same time. You get my drift. Like this one. It sort of works, but not at the same time.
Very loud.
Yes. Well, colour needs to be loud. It needs to be loud and proud. That one.
Blends in a bit to the background, I think, the second layer.
Yeah. I'll have to get some more out. Let's get some more options available.
It's only off there. Okay.
My
See what we're looking for
my
now.
sorting pile.
Extremely well sorted.
Right. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, the nice. That's better.
Sometimes you do plain pattern,
Yeah.
and it then, as you say, doesn't blend into itself, so to speak. So we've got, oh, one I didn't mention is wallpaper.
Mm.
So this one in the middle is wallpaper. This stripy one is, oh, see me on the screen, this too far over. This stripy one was a print of my own design that went a bit wrong on the printer, but I used it anyway. It was for a card front, but it didn't quite come out on the printing properly. Hence the stripes. I think the header needed cleaning or something. So I've just added another layer of copy paper behind it to thicken it up and used it on the flowers. So, last one. So, I'm not sold on that layer. Want a pinky, but into a blue here because it's purpley background. What do you reckon about the dark blue? One more pink one.
Got a right collection of music here as well. Yeah. So yeah, about the music choices. It's basically whatever the inbuilt software that I'm using gives us. All of which is
Royalty free.
supposed to be royalty free anyway. Yeah. I have set cozy as sort of the genre on it, so this is apparently cozy music. Not quite the kind of stuff we do before, but for now, this is what we've got. So I do hope you enjoy it. It's certainly different types of music for different types of people as the episode goes on. So, yeah. I found of one particular track. Just skip ahead a little while, and you might find something you like.
Okay. Right, so that's our 20 on the third layer.
Only if you keep it taking yours, Paul.
We seem to have fluctuating in numbers coming in and out. Is it because you're dropping out?
No.
Or
people coming, yeah.
coming and going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Extra person coming to say hi, and other people going to. We don't really want to mention that too often. We don't look at the amount of people. So. No, don't matter. I'm keeping an eye on. They have had another little spike, a little lag spike, a little while about 10 minutes ago. But beyond that, yeah, it's been. And even that was fairly minor. But yeah, might be a little bit stuttery from time to time. I do apologise for that. That's probably because it's trying to record and stream at the same time. It's probably like that. But it's doing pretty good for an older computer. It's doing pretty well. Yeah.
Put our
I do apologise about it going quiet as well.
For a final layer on. We're I was constipated. No, not
you were constipated.
I wasn't constipated. I was concentrating.
Ding ding ding.
Oh, that's the wrong size. You're picking up the wrong size now. Normally I have them separated. But I've got them in a nice big pile now, so.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I'm after now. 2021s.
The teeny weeny.
Teeny weeny ones.
Itty bitty. That might go well with the one next to the gem. That one I just gave you.
Huh?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to bring that down. You're off screen at the moment. What do I think, people? Is that too matchy, samey, or is that giving a nice bit of contrast there? Do let us know what you think. So we want to not just do these. We want to design these with everyone else, not just maybe here doing them on our own, or giving me giving a bit of input.
Nice and sparkly. Out of focus. Fresh supply of tinies coming in. It's going to take me most of the evening, I think, to re-punch my punches at the middle layer on the multi-drawer. Sort of towards that area anyway.
Nearer the top, actually.
Are they?
Nearer.
I know they weren't at the bottom.
few different sizes here.
My supply of punches. 4 different sizes.
Usually
from
these are extra.
1.5 inch down to 1/2 inch, and in between.
Most
That's
of which
my
are all the
smallest
same
one.
style.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh, no, it is. It's just different colour
There we go.
for some reason.
Yeah,
It's the same
that
brand.
one's a different colour. I don't know why.
But they are the same. Yeah. Varsin Creative. They're both Varsin Creative.
They're all Vassin Creative, yes.
Vassin.
Vassin Creative Daisy. Now everyone's going to go out and buy their own punches, and I'll be out of business. But so be it. you go and have fun. You go and have fun.
The name, which is probably not that great.
I think it's a German.
Sponsor,
I think it's a German company.
If anyone from Vassin is watching, you know,
Let us know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, give us a message. What's a deal?
Have we got anyone that from abroad outside the UK watching at the moment? Say hi. Tell us where you're from. What you've been up to.
What's the
If
time?
you're happy.
What time
What
are we in?
zone are you in?
Yeah.
That's a good one. We don't need to know. We're just being nosy.
Yeah. Hearing the silence, basically. At this point. Yeah.
Silence is gold. Gold. Unlike my voice. It's cracking.
This is true. Actually.
Get your earplugs ready, everybody. She's going to burst into song at any second.
Generous.
What's what? Oh, you. Go back and look at it for you.
Yeah, need a thicker chain. Yeah, I'll feel it. Need a longer, thicker chain anyway on it.
Fine when you've got a nice pile of petals to look through. The one you want is just sitting teasingly on the top, and you go to pick it up and it dives back into the pile.
Yep.
And it is very frustrating, to say the least.
Bad enough when I'm looking for cables like that.
Oh.
It's annoying that you can.
And it's worse
With
when you're trying to
vanishing
pick up a bead. Trying to pick a bead up and you see, oh, that's just the one I want.
I never had
You're
Lego as
going
a
for
kid,
it, and
or still
it's,
uses Lego now. you know the struggle. Is that piece there? No.
Where'd it go?
What?
And then you get to the bottom and you think, where's it gone? Is it fallen through the bottom of the packet or what? Right, is that sparkly in focus?
Ooh. Luckily, we're out. Alright then.
This one.
Now we go.
My tablet is
Tablets.
running, was okay now because you've stuck it on charge.
Right, about 67%.
My phone that we're currently recording on is
67%.
it was good battery, so
Yeah, it's
that's
fine.
okay. So what battery were you referring to?
This one. That's what I was referring.
Oh,
I was sorry, I was just able to check it on software.
oh, clever. It's a clever old stick.
Right.
And while I'm on, just to embarrass him, I want to thank him very much. Thank you, Peter, for all your help.
Sorry, I was
with the
pressing the knee button.
technologies.
1 second.
Behave yourself. Take credit where it's due. You've been very helpful in getting me set up with these things and working through the issues calmly.
Look, here's the thing, I
I
would take them as due, right? But I never get up early enough to see the due.
That's very true. Yes. His mornings are afternoons, and his afternoons are evenings, and the rest is non-existent. Sound about right?
Mm.
I'm just, some reason this is.
Yes, the dawn chorus is my lullaby.
Some reason this has come unfilled, so I'm just doing a running repair here to hold this down.
Sorry about the shaky cam just now. I was just checking to make sure the camera wasn't overheating. Logged it a bit.
Experiment as how long the equipment will last without blowing up or overheating on us as well. So
Just testing the equipment, definitely. Nearly an hour and a half now. We're still going strong.
trying to work out which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done. Okay, so these are the ones I still need. Nice pretty colours on your screen. Yeah. Are we zoomed in? Can we zoom back up?
Two.
To get used to the idea of working away from the centre of the body, so to speak. Normally I have it pulled right forward towards me and my head over the top, but I don't want to get my head in the camera and I don't want to take my things out of view.
Doing pretty well, I think.
Or I get a gentle hand on my elbow, pushing my elbow into position.
Huh? Yeah, fine.
So, what are you guys planning for your tea? We're having fish fingers and something.
Oh, that was it. Right.
Well, that's what I planned, but if you have other ideas...
I don't mind that. I hadn't read else tonight. I thought that was just in general.
In my drawer labelled Itsy, the one that I misspelt things three or four times.
You've only been using the services for 60 years.
I was doing it in a hurry and with a pen that didn't work very well.
Can anyone explain to me where the A in Etsy is?
Etsy.
Draw.
Is a base, ready, rounded, etc.
What exactly are you basing that on?
no evidence to base it on at all, really. Flying. So
now I'm up.
Basically, I parfait 4, rounded corners, and it will be. I'm starting to use colour paper or coffee dye paper, nice paper like this, slight pattern on it, so that I had been using basic white card, but I thought, well, if you're going to send things on a bit of a card, why not make it so that someone can use the card as well as the product? You know, give them value for money. And I hope they're value for money. I might have to review my prices. In the UK, I don't charge postage. I do have to charge postage for sending abroad, and there are several UK European countries I will post out to. So if you're interested, then you know, I do post outside the UK, but it will be postage charge. So if you want to place an order, it might be worth your while placing a larger order. I'm not just pumping for sales, but to make it worth your while. That's how it would be. Obviously, completed ones laid out so that there's a good variety on each page. I've got them all muddled up again. Double check through them as to which ones have been centered on. Their centre bit put on. I think there was only a few left. Really. That one's not. That one's not. That one has. Got a couple. Those who want a bit of silver. We don't want plain silver because we've got pattern, plain. We need a bit of pattern in the middle. Silvery toned or greys. Or a complete contrast, like a possible, like a pink or something. Just bring the greys out. Well, and I think it might go for that one.
How are we doing?
Well, we're almost finished the middles on them. We've got 1, 2, 7 left. So, a quiz for you. Thinking of biscuits, I don't know if they're all biscuits.
Anyone Americans watching, that's cookies.
In this country. Elite Prize. And the biscuit bars as well. So what would be an elite prize of something that was important in the biscuit world? That's something for you to ponder on. Hello. What's an itch? Huh? Looks like you might have one. Right, these. And a pink that I like, but I don't have any pink to put it on. So, move on to the next colour. Blues and purples. Silver yellows. How's everyone getting on? I can't believe I'm running out of things to say.
I know, unlike you, isn't it?
Very unlike me. Mind you, I haven't really been out and about recently. I've been working home, filming, sleeping.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat, yeah.
Yeah.
For the last little while, so that's been interesting actually, and it's not been as bad as I thought it might have been. Doing so many sort of shifts on the trot, especially having to come home, go to sleep, and get back up in odd hours. It's worked reasonably well. And because I've been excited to do the filming, I think that's helped spur me on.
Yeah.
And while I've been trotting up and down the corridors, I have various thoughts going through my head. Oh, I could do this, or I could do that, or I try that, I wonder if they're like that. And I have a little ideas book in my uniform pocket, and out pops the ideas book, quick scribble, and on I trot. So mine's working overtime. Oh yes, I like that one.
I was thinking it's sinister.
Plonk, plonk, plonk. I think the cat's playing the piano now.
Tabitha, was that you? Have we seen Tabitha on the camera? I don't think we have, you know.
No,
Tabitha, you gonna come over and look at things flying?
I think he's camera shy.
Hmm?
Kitty and Mia have been on camera.
Yes. I think
They're a little bit more.
Kizzy will be on episode 12, I believe. 11 or 12, he makes an appearance in.
Fennel
Oh no,
very
it was episode
rarely gets
9.
out of her bed. She's a bit of a.
Yeah, it's episode 9 he appears in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Just does his cameo walking across the set and then back out again, stage left.
We're coming in? Nope.
That's all right, darling. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want. We have a foot. Something's afoot. Come on then, back over in your little perch. There you go, darling.
Oh, he's run away now. No. No, he don't want to come say hello.
He'd rather be behind the camera rather than in front of it. Unlike his sister and brother, who need to enjoy the limelight.
It was limelight, isn't it? Never lemon light.
Yeah, I don't know where limelight comes from. Is it the
Lime,
stage?
as in
Something to do with the lighting?
not lime. It's not lime, as in.
It's not lime as in the fruit. It's the lime as in the powder lime, isn't
Yes,
it? That
yeah.
reflects.
I
Reflective
think it's
light.
burning.
It's
It's more what the fuel is. It's a very
Okay.
bright white light.
Yeah. I know it was like the substance
I
lime
can't
rather
remember
than the
exactly what it's
fruit
called.
lime.
Yeah, it's something like sulfur lime or something like that. That burns quite a bright white light.
And they used
At
to
the
use
time
it at the
was.
stages, on stage, didn't they?
And for like rich houses and that sort of thing, they would have it outside burning. Yeah. That's my understanding of it. Let me know if anyone knows differently.
Come and watch us and listen to a load of old.
Yeah, and come and listen to us so you can correct every other word I say. Don't worry about that. That's fine. I do love to learn, so let me know if you hear anything wrong.
Waffle, I think it's the word, isn't it? Waffling on. Oh no, we're back to pancakes again. I'm gonna have to have a pancake and get it out of my system, I think.
Usually takes about 6 hours.
No, don't bring it down to a base level, please.
I'm sorry, but when you say it like that, it has to be said, doesn't it? It has to be done.
You'll put people off their lunch.
Oh. Yes, it's an intense white light obtained by heating lime.
I knew it was quite a bright light. And is it long lasting? So would it be like burning coal or something like that, or is it an instant sort of
very, very
fizz?
short time?
Yeah, burst of
scale,
energy
yeah,
sort of thing.
Very, very bright, very quick burning,
like
very hot.
Phosphorus maybe.
Similar sort of idea, but a different chemical reaction, I believe.
I think I found my grey. Different enough not to be. So, 2 more.
Mostly a calcium.
What's happening?
So it's calcium oxides and hydroxides. So calcium, oxygen, and hydrogen basically is what it's made of. So it burns very well. All 3 of those can burn rather well. Right. Combinations.
Those of you still with us, thanks for hanging on, under the skin of your teeth.
So you get lime from limestone, but it's not the same thing. Basically, when you burn limestone, it turns into lime. What I'm getting a very very rough level. Just a little bit of googling there. So yes.
So you can't actually sort of go out into the countryside and
you could if you look for the right place, because it's
work your own experiments on a chunk of lime
basically
from the rock face or something.
But well, I mean, again, you would be quite a volcanic area. It has to be heated up.
Quite a high
Transition
temperature.
from calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, which is limestone, to calcium oxide, which is what lime is. So there you go.
Oh.
And I'm sure that's why you're all here.
Yes. Have a lesson in science.
This way.
Well, I'm frantically trying to find the last couple of centres for these flowers in my big pile of loveliness over this side here.
I suppose the other question that I always love to ask people is, which came first, the colour or the fruit? Whilst I'm talking about orange. Do you know the answer, Mother?
The fruit, because there was no such word as orange in the English dictionary anyway, until the fruit arrived over here with, was it Christopher Columbus?
I'm not sure on that one.
I know he brought the potatoes over, and he brought a lot of other things like tobacco and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's weird to think that potatoes are not native to the UK.
when there seemed to be a...
Yeah, they are such a staple food for Brits.
Especially with McDonald's.
Yes. Yeah. But no, they are from the Americas, I believe. Yes, originally, which is kind of mind blowing when I first learned about that. Not that long ago, actually. It's not really something that you learn about, is it?
It was Christopher Columbus, wasn't it?
Probably, or one of those. Sort of...
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking.
I don't think it was Columbus, but
no,
it was one of those sort of that sort of era, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Explorers,
it was Queen Elizabeth, I think.
Oh.
He produced the potato too.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, what do you do with it? How do you use it?
While we're on with Columbus, what shape did he think the Earth was?
Oh, not back to pancakes again.
No, we are not.
Ah.
And no, it's not the case that everyone else thought it was flat and he thought it was round. No, everyone thought it was round at the time.
Oh.
It was the size that he was debating. In fact, I believe that he was more of the opinion that the Earth was more pear-shaped than anything else. Not obviously to that extreme, but certainly.
Is that where the saying comes? It's all gone pear-shaped.
I'm not sure on that one, but technically the Earth is slightly fatter on the bottom than it is on the top. But I mean, you'd have to get quite precise to actually measure that. Yes, it is slightly odd-shaped in that regard.
Elliptical?
No, it's not. Oblate spheroid, which I suppose technically a bit, well, whatever the 3D for an ellipse is. Not sure what that is actually.
My obliques are pretty zizzoid myself.
Uh huh.
Oblique muscles.
Oblate.
Oblate, not oblique.
Did I say oblique?
I think so.
I meant oblate.
Oh bloody, life goes on. Yay! Oh la la, life goes on. And everyone's switched off. No, you're still here. I can see you. I can see you.
I see
you.
It's actually not creepy.
Right, I'm struggling with this last one.
What colour? Oh, the purple.
And the purple, yes.
The purpler.
The purple. Get some. Oh, was that purple there? Oh no, it's done a dive. It's dived.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's too samey. Is that light enough? It might be light enough.
I'll try that. Hang on. Ooh.
Actually, yeah, that would work. Or a bit of skull.
What do we think, people? Is that good?
Yeah, actually, I quite like that. It just sets it off nicely.
Hang on, how in shot was it?
Well, I'll stick it on and we'll move it back into shot
Yeah,
then.
it will in shot.
little bit
Maybe
out.
go up to the right a little bit and we'll get more sense.
Which right is that? The shelf right or the computer screen right?
The one that's on your right hand side.
Oh, that, the true right.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, so I think you're on maybe a drop too far, but that's fine.
Now, do you want us to stay on and put the gems on, or have you had enough of us? We've been going for probably about an hour and 45 minutes now. I really appreciate everyone dropping by to say hi and any questions?
Questions? Well, I suppose we can do a quick spoiler for the next couple of episodes. Let's do that. Anyone here? This was something to get cut out of the main game.
Yeah, so The ones that are on the show now will get a sneak preview.
Yeah, I'm literally. All I'm going to do is show you the thumbnail
Of
for
upcoming episodes. Can't speak now.
now.
Terrible at all.
Okay, here it is. Bam. So,
Can you see what it is yet?
that gives any hint on what episode does.
Let us know down below.
Yeah. Right, can you pass me a selection of little jars? I need, well, pretty much most colours. Whoop, sorry, it nearly knocked it offline. Nearly had a flying jar to the elbow. So the ones, gems I used for the centres in this particular setup are 3 to 4 millimeters, and that gives me just a little focal point in the middle. Down here, orange.
Maybe more.
That might all go nicely with this one. So I've used that. I'll use that. Ooh.
What are these little jars, by the way?
Well, once again, collecting from going out for afternoon tea, and then little jars that you get the jam in. And me being me and being very cheeky, I said, what do you do with your jars when you clear up the trays for everybody? And the lady said, I recycle them. And I said, well, would you mind if I recycle them for you? So she said, they are a bit grubby. I said, well, that's fine, I can give them a good scrub when I get home. So she gave me about 20 to start me off, and I've had them gifted to me by various people over the time, and now I've probably got maybe 100 or so. Paul says I'm really stuck on the wheels and it's a bit sticky picking one to buy. Wheels? Wheels are we talking about?
Quite sure. I saw that earlier. As we're trying to decipher it, so I got about didn't bring it up.
Which wheels are we talking about, Paul?
Which wheels for what heels?
Meals on wheels?
That's fine.
I'm telling you.
Look, there was an advertisement for KFC. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, well, you started a riot on that.
Ah.
Because when I took the leftovers to work overnight, one of the chappies I worked with, what do you got there? So I said, I got some chicken. And he said, I thought I could smell something nice. So we shared. And he said, I'll have to buy myself one when I get home now. Or on the way home now or something. So yeah. Caused a bit of a
Drummed
stir.
up some business for him.
I did drum up some business.
Drummed up. Drumstick.
Oh, I got it.
You didn't laugh. That wasn't the kind of laughing I was expecting.
Don't want me to laugh. When you did it just now, you sounded like Michael Jackson on the Thriller.
Oh, I'm not going for Dr. Hill, but actually, there we go. You have no idea who that is.
Not off the top of my head, no. Oh, Simpsons, no, not my favourite.
I don't know why. One of the better of that style, to be honest. At least of the original.
That type of cartoony is not. Although you have brought me up to appreciate some cartoon, but I'm still not.
You don't mind some of the
I
Ghibli
don't-
films?
No, the Disney films are pretty
Ghibli.
good.
Sorry. On the Little People.
All right, okay, yeah.
And the one with the plane.
And I don't mind a
designer.
bit of Disney.
Yeah. As the Wind Rises, probably my favourite Ghibli film. Anyone knows what that one? That's a good one, that is. That aircraft engineer during World War II. And that's all I'll say about it. It's a great film. Sorry, World War One. Sorry. Well, a little bit before my time, to be fair.
Just slightly.
Well, what happened in which one?
Right, I need some peachy pink, and purple, and selection of greens maybe.
Oh, you got green, so let's put them back.
Need a light under there. What would you turn that one on? That might be a bit big, but we'll try it.
Green. Oh, I can't have that green on blue.
Yeah.
Nice sort of seafoam sort of colour there.
Aqua.
No, not aqua, seafoam.
Am I zoomed in? Seems to be a little bit.
Yeah. We'll zoom out a bit.
You're putting gems on the thing, so I want it to be different. Really?
Yeah, it's where I'm doing it so people can see what I'm doing.
Yes, so try and actually do it in the
That's
zoomed
why
in section.
That's why I'm doing it in this corner, so hopefully people didn't miss anything.
No, I thought it was good. Any other colours? Any other colours?
Did you find any purple?
Oh.
Oh yes.
This one to go back on, yeah?
If I put it over here,
Yeah.
then that's perfect.
Oh, sorry, just whack the mic.
It's
So these
more
are-
between us than I'm used to. It's
These are
usually in front of
the
you.
ones that I'm still looking for.
Okay, so we want a white one.
No, I've got a silvery colour. Oh, maybe they're a bit big.
They're all right. There's different sizes in that one.
So you want one for the gold. What a nice pretty one for the gold.
There's some brassy ones lower down or towards the screen, I think. Oh yeah. That would be quite nice for this one, I think. Yeah. So 3mm peach. This. Just gives a little glint in the middle.
Very nice.
Just a little drop of Kalal blue. Fingertip. You can get gem pickers, but
You've got one. Actually.
I have got a gem picker, but I haven't worked out how to efficiently use it yet without having to keep
Faffing.
yeah. I'm so used to a damp finger.
Is that the one I just grabbed? Or is that only
Yeah, I've done that one.
I couldn't remember if that's one I just put down there, the one that you put down there.
That one.
Oh, we're just about to hit 2 hours.
Right, well, we're nearly finished with the gems, and then I can.
Yes, I know the lights is a little bit
Longer, but I'm going by the recording time, which is slightly shorter.
We're a little overdue when we started. This is one of my favourite ones. Pointy ones. Talking of sneaking, I've got soft shoes, obviously, for walking up and down the corridors. Don't want to disturb the patient. And I was in a darkened patient's room and just opened the door to come out to the corridor as one of the other staff walked past and scared the bejeebers out of them. They weren't expecting me to come out of the room. Made them jump out of their skin.
Oh, you use that for that one? I would have thought.
It's a bit peachy.
You said you wanted the peachy one.
I've done the peachy one. Actually, no, that is the pink one, not the peach one. It's difficult to just, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
See what you think.
What do we think, people? Oh,
Hang on,
but they think they can't see it.
I'll bring it into screen, don't worry.
Is that alright? Hold and try these ones.
No, it's actually okay. It just looks.
What do we think?
Well, we can put that on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a few more to do, and then we will pan out so you can see the full effect.
Making promises now, are we?
I'm not saying what sort of effect, but
I'm at the panning out part. I'll try. See how it goes.
I'm making promises we might not be able to keep.
The ones that we should definitely be able to keep.
Should be able to keep if you can on that.
Yeah, because that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, yeah, they're certainly Lotus
Sort of design, aren't they?
Almost, yeah. very sort of resemblance of that. Right, so this green one,
Back for that one.
yeah, possibly.
Do that real quick.
This green might be a little big, but
I'm
very
thinking for the other green, to be honest. That and that, and then maybe that and that.
actually it's not as big as I thought it was.
No comment.
Now,
And then that for that.
yeah, that would work.
Like that. I'm thinking, yeah.
We're on a roll. So, can we, I don't know, from those that have commented, maybe make up a sheet of the ones that we've made today and send them out as a prize, and do a draw on it, or?
I don't think we've got quite enough people to really be doing that yet. Don't know if well, let me know, people. Certainly we can do that. If anyone's interested in winning a sheet, then do leave us a comment. Let us know if that's something you're interested in, we can sort something out for you.
Well, we can also make it comments, not necessarily on today's one, but the edited live that will come out at a later date. And
yeah, and previous videos as well. Any videos up till now.
any videos up till now on from number 1 to 3 to 10.
So please make sure you leave a comment for us.
Leave a comment for us, and we can put you into the draw for the end of the month, beginning of the next month.
Yeah.
We will do the draw, give you a chance to watch and leave your comments.
Yeah, so I'm going
and
to
you'll
say...
win a sheet of a selection of the ones we've made today. And the winner just needs to email the name and address of where to send it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
That should be dabbiescraftyhands@gmail.com, right?
I believe so. Yes. I've not got used to it yet. But... and I think if you have any sort of comments you don't want to be on public, then that's also where you can have a more private chat with me about things relating to
The channel.
the channel and the others. Get up there. Get there. Okay, one last one, and we would have done our 20. Drum roll, please. Did you super glue that lid together, or what?
I didn't touch lids.
Oh, it was a little bit tight. Maybe my hands are getting tired, I don't know. Alright.
Maracas. You go with the music.
Okay, so got our 20.
I think we've got a bit over time, haven't we?
Well, we're winding up now.
No, I'm a joke, obviously, but
For the live, we're not worried about the time. We've hit our 2 hours, which honestly we were. I'm not gonna lie, whether we would go this long before we went live. Thank you everyone for sticking with, giving the views, and you know, I'm
Right, do you want to pan out so they can see all 20?
So if you bring that down a little bit, there we go. That's fine.
Oh, we
I think
money
we've
shot.
seen subscribers, so thank you everyone who has subscribed and
Yeah,
liked,
brilliant.
etc. and commented obviously for this video and any of our previous videos as well.
Just remains to be said, much love, and see you in the next